Teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? In motion left is Wilson. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This is taken at the 18. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
88.
Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 17 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action. It's Herbert out to his left. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. A big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, what a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Jets, Mecole Hardman. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, it's Hall to about the 33-yard line. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Hey, take 26. Yeah, this. Look at this.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Powering his way forward. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Get 300.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Plant. 50. Jam. Zoom.
To throw is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Zerline now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jets 28, Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Hold me to the right.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Let's go. 21. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
59. Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Crowd right.
Again, Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Herbert, third and goal. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, 88.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the 41, this is second and a yard.
30. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back from the back 7, phenomenal.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Jets 28, Chargers 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The 49-yard line.
Set. Go. Home to try.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. All again on 2nd down. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And he's able to get it out of there. Returnable here for Davis. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chargers 21.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, go line.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On fourth down, Herbert. Just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert going to change the play here. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert off of play action. This one caught by Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Motion man left is Lazard. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Heavy set out there on 3rd-and-1. On the sneak. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he will reach
a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And Johnston sent in motion. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And Wilson in motion left.
Take 30s. Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 45 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete, right side to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down.
Jump out. Go to 50. Back north.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Right. Hey, 88, 630.
Rodgers now to throw. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Jim! Hey, take 26. Zoom.
On the counter, it's Hall. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding it over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Rodgers looking to throw.
That is intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, 300. Yeah.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down.
26.
Rodgers to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth.